Last time on our Tenerife holiday, we go flying over the Atlantic Ocean. Lowen gives it all its best, and we played an 18-hole game of Crazy Golf. And now we present to you the final part of our Tenerife holiday. Well, time to get packing. Well, here we are then. It's the last day of our holiday, and this will be 7 days of an amazing holiday that we won't forget. All of the fun that we've had, including all the tasty, delicious restaurants we've eaten in, the pizzas, burgers, all that, including Scion Park. I've also had 2 ulcers on my mouth. It really hurted when that happened. Yeah, it's been a memorable time. We'll never forget this. As unfortunately we are going to have to be heading back to Brum tonight, as it's our final day here. We'll be getting the 9:30 flight from Jet2 from Tenerife South back to Birmingham Airport. Yeah, that's all we've got to say. So let's make our way down to the taxi bays now, and we'll catch our taxi to the airport. Yeah. I feel the same thing. Right, just before our taxi arrives, let's go through what our best bits of the holiday were. Starting with Marla, what do you like most?
First time we went to our apartment. Second, the balcony.
Obviously.
And third, everything.
Seems obvious, isn't it? Yeah. Lowen, what do you like most?
Scion Park.
Oh, that was great as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great until I cut my lip. That was really a pain.
It was all bleeding all over your mouth.
To be honest though, what an amazing trip. Amazing surprise as well. Random police car going off. And we're just going to wait for our taxi now to take us over to the airport. And, oh, I can see it arriving now. Well, there we have it. It's been a fantastic week here staying in Tenerife, as we're now leaving Ramada Hotel and we're now making our way over to Tenerife South Airport, where awaiting for us will be our Jet2 holiday flight back to Birmingham. Costa Adeje was a lovely seaside town with so many restaurants, such fun for the kids, and activities as well. And I know it can be absolutely depressing that we will have to leave today, but luckily none of us was in tears, as we're now arriving now back at the airport. And here we are, we've made it to Tenerife South Airport. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make our way straight to departures because we don't have any heavy bags with us. Now, last time we was coming back from Palma, New Yorker Airport, one of my brothers there was depressed so much that they don't want to leave. So they really do enjoy their times on holidays, and I know it truly means a lot to them. But of course, holidays don't even last forever. But since we're at Tenerife South Airport now, let's make our way to the departures area. And here is the inside of the airport terminal. It looks nice and modern, quite bright, and despite it being a bit of a small airport, it's still quite a nice airport to go have a look around and watch the planes. And we're now going to be making our way over towards the security area, and then we will go through the World Duty Free shop and towards the plane's gates.
A few moments later.
We've just made our way through security and through the duty-free shop, and we're now arrived at the gate. And past the time, we will have a look at a few airplanes while I'm here and charge our devices, as our flight will last about 4 hours back to Birmingham. So in the meantime, let's have a look at a few planes. Straight in front of us, we can see a Ryanair Boeing 737-800. We can see a Wizz Air Airbus A321neo taking off in a minute. We can just see a TUI Boeing 737-800 pushing back, and then will shortly take off for Brussels in Belgium. Then we have a crossover of EasyJet Airbus A320s. One of them just landed in and one of them is about to take off. And just in front of us now, we can see this Ryanair plane pushing back. Since that's now going, we can now have a look at what our flight is tonight. We are on the 21:05 to Birmingham, which is LS 1266. It will arrive at 8 o'clock and boarding will begin at 20:39. Ah, that alarm. That only means one thing. It's time to go on a ranting spree. This time we are going to be going on about the ridiculous prices for candy in the airport. I'm currently in a duty-free shop, willing to buy some snacks for the flight back to Birmingham, and having a look at the candy prices, it's a joke. Seriously, have a look at this. So I was really going to buy some Pringles right here, but €5.95. That is not what you would expect. Normally at other shops, you would get about £2, €2 for other Pringles. Now let's go over here. Talk about Haribos. £9.50 for Haribos. Blimey. Skittles here. Quite common seeing these. But for only one of these packets, it's £10.50. Or so if you get two, £15.75. But seriously, £10.50 for one package. These are more than Pringles. £8.95. It's not the duty-free shop that has all these ridiculous prices. Candy Fair is another one, and WH Smith. And have a look at the price for the M&M chocolate bar, £6.95. That's more than Pringles, which was only £5.85. But this, what? And I know it's not Easter anymore, but for this surprise egg, it's €22.95. Honestly, where did I get these prices from? This is absolute. One more minute before our gate is being revealed. I feel so sorry for everyone who's going on that East Midlands flight, Jet2 LS634. They aren't going until midnight now because of how much delay has been put onto that flight. So we've got to go to A1. A1, that's at the very end. So it's all the way down towards the bottom. We're going to make our way over to A1 now, where our flight is going to be at. And here is our aircraft. Wait, that's not ours. That one is actually going to Leeds. Our flight is just arriving in from Birmingham now. A bit of history about this particular Boeing 737-800 that we will be flying back to Birmingham today, that this is one of the oldest Boeing 737-800s in the Jet2 fleet, being around 24.9 years of age, almost 25, and it was first delivered to Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays in January 2011. This aircraft also had a tail strike back in 2014. Right said Fred, we are just about to make our way onto the aircraft now, so let's jump on board and we'll find our seats. This time, we are in seats 29A, B, D, E, F. Same letters accommodation, just exclude the C. The main differences with this aircraft compared to the other Jet2 Boeing 737s is that they don't have the fancy red lighting and, unexpectedly, no window blinds. Glad I didn't fly this to Tenerife as the sun was quite bright. On the aircraft now, trying to get ready to take off in just a few minutes. Yeah. I know you don't want to leave, but it's one of those times. But hopefully we'll fly again and wait very soon.
Probably next year.
Well, we're just going to have to wait and find out. With that being said, we've gotten everybody on board the aircraft now, and we're now pushing back to do the safety instruction. After going through the safety procedures of the aircraft, it's lights out inside the airplane, and we're now taxiing our way to the runway. And the sky's gone quite quickly dark, hasn't it? And we're now on the runway and about to take off back over to the United Kingdom. Well, it's goodbye now from Tenerife South. With that, we have now left Tenerife South. Now, let's go through our best highlights and the credits.
We're going
to Tenerife! Yeah! Bloody hell, look at this!
It looks like we're in the Hollywood Hills. I thought. chips and chicken nuggets. A chips and chicken nuggets. A chips and chicken nuggets.
Three, two, one. Very good.
Here we are then, made it to Scion Park Water Park, I think the best way to the world.
Welcome home to the United Kingdom.